Hey. All right, let's get started. Gateway, do you have any updates?
Hello. From Gateway, no issues with nodes and RPC notice for last week. We finished with rate limiting for batch requests on RPC side, and it's now functional. And also for this moment, we're in progress of creating RPC for consensus layer. That's all from Gateway side.
All right, so how close are you to releasing those nodes for that RPC endpoint?
RPC endpoint. I hope, and I talked to guys, by the end of this week. However, it's not included the testing, and so it's perfect environment. No bugs by the end of this week. Else, next week.
All right, sounds good. Shutter, any updates?
Yes, so after the engine room release, we're working on some refinements and next iteration of the Shutter Explorer. We have a couple of features planned for this. And on the stability side, we are currently testing with the latest version on Chiado and having really good results. So our 45-hour long time test had 24 failures out of 8,000 and something. So looking into these issues were mostly caused by reorgs. So that's looking very good. And continuing the testing and then planning how to go to mainnet basically.
All right, thank you. Marcus or Dmitro, I guess, updates for Hive.
Oh, sorry. And about Shutter, so we have Milan, a team member of Erigon, who's started working on Shutter. And Milan, I think you have a few questions about the scope of the project, right?
Yeah. Is now a good time to? I have a few questions. Is now a good time to ask these, or?
I saw your questions yesterday. So we currently have on-site. So sorry for not replying yet because of a workshop week. But we can definitely get in touch and have a call and maybe talk about this even like.
Okay, great. Yeah. It'll be good for me to understand what the current state is in terms of what we have implemented.
Yes.
Across the whole board, just so I know how to scope and prioritize my work. So
makes sense.
Is Telegram a good place to message you, or?
I saw the message. I will answer you by today.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. If we set up some call, it'll be perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hello. Regarding Hive, I have started to move Ethereum packed DevNet test to Gnosis. The most of the tests require T8N. I think Marcus will say more about T8N. But in meantime, I found a few suits that does not require it, so started to move it to Gnosis. It will be execution API suite, and it will run inside Hive framework. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
I didn't quite get what's the requirement?
Working T8N tool. So the most of Ethereum test should be generated using T8N, and currently Nethermind team works to adjust it to Gnosis.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding Ethereum test and integration of TA chain on Nethermind, I solved all the compilation issues, and during this week I will be testing out with Dimitro to see if there is any issue in the implementation or it's working properly.
All right. Yeah, that name was a bit confusing. All right. Never mind. Any updates?
Yeah, hi. So we had this issue on block proposals last week, but seems like 129.1 solves that well, and we were monitoring and we were checking like yesterday or 2 days ago. For last 4 days, we didn't had any invalid block caused by that issue. So seems like it's solved, and a lot of validators have upgraded well. Also, to make sure that we have as much nodes upgraded as possible, we also worked on new Shutter release on 129, which has the name 129.2 Shutter. We found some issues on Chiado which were solved. Then we started to work with twin stake validators. Also found very small issues which we also solved, and it was very good testing opportunity for us. So we are much better prepared for official release 130, which we plan to be in around 2 to 3 weeks, probably right before DevCon.
So.
Yes.
1.29.2 is an official release, right?
129.2 is unofficial, but it is shared with initial Shutter validators.
Okay, so it's not pushed out to DApp nodes and the likes.
No, this is not.
So they are still potentially missing their slots.
No. 129.2 is for Shutter only. 129.1 includes the fix, and this one is official. This one is on DApp node, etc. We have two separate versions because we have that unofficial one for Shutter validators, and we have an official one for all of the others one.
And
okay, perfect.
Here, no one is missing slots right now because we don't see missing slots in our logs, because we should see it if someone producing valid blocks.
Yeah, so everything looks healthy now.
Question for the Shutter version. Is this also the one which the mainnet validators can use?
Yes, we upgraded twin stake on our side. Everything was looking well. Just Mark found out some small fixes which he needed to apply. And yesterday he updated on initial validators channel that version is ready. And I saw that Zhe from Stakeway team, right?
Yes.
Upgraded validators. Gateway, I mean.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is this also with a new discovery mechanism?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Then we can also start testing on mainnet.
Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, but we included that, right?
Yeah, that has all the latest P2P features.
Really, really good news. Thank you.
And maybe the last addition, we are like stable on Pectral DevNet 4, I mean mainnet Pectral DevNet, and so it means we should be able to put more resources to 4.4 soon.
Awesome. Oh yeah, and then regarding, I think we talked about block builders at some point, or Nethermind being able to act as a block builder. Was there anything like any progress on that side?
Yes, we have right now, because it consists of a few endpoints, and we implemented endpoint that allows relays to operate with Nethermind. It is being tested and benchmarked right now. But as I understood our latest conversation, it's not that much interesting for Gnosis, but if it is interesting for Gnosis, then we will put even more priority to that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's it's very important right now. But yeah, just as an update, because I think like the idea initially was to use Nethermind as a block builder for shadow transactions, right, or shadow blocks, but that's actually way more complicated than anticipated, right? Because someone still needs to get the transactions and all of that. Well, I guess those are kind of public, but yeah, I don't know. But I don't think it's very important, especially now that Erigon is also implementing Shutter. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, okay. We are working on that. But I expect that it will take some time. But if, like, priorities will change, just let us know, so we'll assign people correctly.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. All right, Erigon, news?
Nothing in particular. We're still working on DevNet 4 and we'll also work on DevNet 5 for Pectra. And I do realize there is the DevNet 0 for Pectra on Gnosis. So I would start working on that as well after merging the changes for the mainnet DevNet 4 and DevNet 5, which are upcoming for Pectra.
Yes, Barak.
So this is related to Pectra, but what do you think should be the target? I guess at least DevNet 4, but maybe DevNet 5. For now, DevNet 0 was started with DevNet 3 mainnet spec, but I guess we should move to DevNet 4 at least. Yeah, so just FYI for Erigon team.
Thanks for bringing that up. I think I was discussing this with Andrew earlier. So I think it's good to go for DevNet 4 specs. I didn't realize we are on DevNet 3 for DevNet 0 on Gnosis. So maybe DevNet 1 with DevNet 4, because DevNet 4 is like 70% undo DevNet 3 and 2 on mainnet. So by testing out that older piece of code, it's likely not adding any value. So we should go for DevNet 4 because DevNet 4 and DevNet 3 are not at all compatible.
Yes, for sure. And that's my opinion as well. I just want to clarify it. And we started Gnosis DevNet before we had DevNet 4 on mainnet. So that's why it is on DevNet 3 scope. So, client wasn't fully ready and we wanted to start Gnosis DevNet. So, but DevNet 1 should be with DevNet 4 scope. Oh my God, it is so confusing.
All right, so agreed on moving on to DevNet 4 then, or based Gnosis DevNet 1 on Ethereum DevNet 4.
Yeah, great. And I'll start working on DevNet 1 when we agree on the final specs instead of working on DevNet 0.
All right. Any updates from Geth?
Compared to last ICD that I attended, yes. So I did the rebase. I was able to snap sync. Block production is working on mainnet as far as I can tell. No error that I'm aware of. I'm full syncing, so full syncing is taking a lot of time. It's gonna take 2 weeks given the amount of blocks to download and replay. I'm currently at block 21 million, so we're not quite at the merge yet, which is where I think there could be a tiny bit of an issue, but apart from that, I was running like a machine with Geth just following the chain. It helped me identify a bug in my network driver, so that was nice. So I've had some issues running that thing locally, but it's entirely my fault. I mean, my problem, not Geth's problem. And yeah, so when I solve this problem, I will be making a text dump for. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but the guy working on Reth right now, the new guy working on Reth. Yep,
Deb.
you.
Yep.
How do you say that?
You can just call me Deb.
Deb. Okay. Well, sorry for that, but yes, I'll call you Deb then. So yeah, I'm working on an extract for him, and then all I have to do is see how I can activate Live Tracer for system transactions, because this is currently not supported. And what else do I want to do? Like, yeah, clean up the code. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So currently, just to be clear, Geth is running on the latest Geth release. Like the Gnosis Geth is running on the latest Geth release, which is 1.14.11. We aren't going to release 1.14.12 for a while, so that's going to be the official release or semi-official release so far. But yeah, seems to be working fine. I don't know if people are going to use it for the DevNet 0, but it should be ready if it's close enough to the mainnet spec. So yeah, I guess I should activate some switches. So if you intend to do this, let me know. There's one thing I forgot. Yes, there's being able to run the block tests. I guess it's long overdue, but I'm gonna contact you, Marcos, and try to see if that would work. It should, or maybe it will need some system calls, system contract calls to work. But yeah, if you provide me with a way to set up my environment, I can look into this. I would still like to do the Live Tracer first, but yeah, it would make sense to support that as well. Yeah, I think that's it.
Marek?
To be able to work on Gnosis DevNet, I guess, correct me, Carlos, if I'm wrong, but you need this blob-based fee collector as well. So just FYI about this.
Okay, and the blob fee collector is not part of, right, is not currently present. Okay, well, yeah, if you can send me the, yeah.
Yes, you have to add blob-based fee collector, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Well, I'm going to ask Marcus, so that's I'll do that. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for this update. Deb, for Reth?
Yes, so working on importing the state from like post merge, basically any other chain, like either Geth, most probably Geth. Apart from that, on the testing front, I did some manual testing with like transactions I wrote, and apart from that, waiting for the T8 and tool fix on Nethermind's end. Guillaume, by the way, I found an unmerged PR which exports the state from Geth, so I'll share that with you, and maybe like you could take some help from that. So yeah, that's pretty much it from my side.
Which PR did you find? Because yeah, I remember now that you mention it, I remember doing something like this, but I don't think it will work.
So yeah, I'll share the link, but it was pretty much what Optimism Geth used to export state and to Geth.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Do share, please. I'll have a look. Thanks.
Yes.
All right, I think that's pretty much it for today, unless anyone has anything to add. All right, perfect. So then, thanks for joining, and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
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 Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.